Good morning, Year 3 from Miss Callaghan. Today is Wednesday the 10th of February, and our learning objective today is to organise ideas. As usual, please write the date and the learning objective in your literacy book on a new page. Pause the video while you do this and then press play when you're ready to continue. For today's SPAG warm-up, we're going to be looking at paragraphs. What is a paragraph? Could you say out loud to your screen what you think a paragraph is? Ready for the reveal? Paragraphs are sections of writing that are organised by content. A section is just a small part of your writing, and they are often organised by content. Each paragraph that you write might be on a different subject. They are organised into paragraphs to make it easier for the reader to read the section and find the information that they need. Quite often, in information leaflets, paragraphs have got subheadings. On the left-hand side, we've got 3 subheadings. We've got diet, movement, and mental health. And on the right-hand side of the screen, we have got some sentences. Together, we need to try and figure out which paragraph these sentences would go in. Let's have a look at the first one. Say something nice to someone. Would that go into the diet subheading, the movement subheading, or the mental health subheading? It's not talking about food or nutrients, so I don't think it's diet. It's not talking about moving, so that one must be mental health. What about the next one? The sentence is, eat 5 portions of fruit and vegetables. What is the most appropriate subheading for this sentence to go in? I think this one would be in the diet paragraph, because it's talking about what you need to eat. Now that we've sorted 2 together in your literacy book, can you write the 3 subheadings and sort the final 4 sentences into the paragraph that they should go in? Pause the video while you complete this task, and then press play when you have finished. Now you need to choose a challenge. Either mild, spicy, or hot. Each challenge has got a subheading. For the mild challenge, your subheading is sleep, and you need to write a sentence that would go in a paragraph about sleep. For spicy, you would write a sentence that would go in a paragraph about self-care, and for the hot challenge, you would write a sentence that would go in a paragraph about relationships. Press pause to give yourself time to complete this task, and play when you're ready to move on. This week's outcome is to create a leaflet for Dr. Hebb to spread the word about healthy lifestyles and offer advice that will inspire the local community to make better choices. On Monday, you looked at some information leaflets and you summarised them in your books. Yesterday, we watched the video about things that humans can do to be healthy, and then created a mind map with advice that you could give people to help them keep a healthy lifestyle. And today you're going to organise all these ideas. We're going to do this by answering 3 questions. What do people need to do to have a healthy lifestyle? Why? Why do they need to do this? And how? How can they take your advice? Is there an action that they could do? How often do they need to do it? Can you give the reader a recommendation of how they can achieve a healthy lifestyle? We're going to start to look at organising our ideas into paragraphs. The first paragraph we need to think about is our introduction. This is going to explain why it is important to maintain a healthy lifestyle. When you're writing this, you need to think about who your reader is and why they are reading the leaflet. Our reader will be parents and children in the waiting room. And they might pick it up to read it because they think, oh, I would like to know more about how I could be healthier and happier. These are the key points that you want to get across in your introduction. Here is an example of an introduction that I have written. For your body to work properly, it needs you to live a healthy lifestyle. If you lead a healthy lifestyle, you will be healthier, happier, and live longer. Straight away, using 2 sentences, I have told the reader why it is important to maintain a healthy lifestyle. I've used language like it needs you. This is telling the person reading this leaflet that they need to do something. It's very direct and to the point. I've also said if you lead a healthy lifestyle, you will be healthier, happier, and live longer. This is quite persuasive. It's persuading the person to do something. If you do this, you will be healthier, happier, and live longer. Everyone wants to be healthy, happy, and live a long time. Pause the video and try to write an introduction now. Remember, you need to answer the key question, why is it important to maintain a healthy lifestyle? When you have finished your introduction, we're going to use the planning template to organise our ideas into paragraphs. You need to come up with a subheading and then answer our 3 questions. What, why, and how. Here is an example that I've done here. My subheading is exercise. My paragraph's going to be all around physical activity. What? So what am I talking about? Exercise is moving your body. It is important to move your body. Moving on to the next question, I've answered why. Why should people exercise? You need to make sure you exercise regularly to keep your heart, lungs, and muscles strong and healthy. Finally, how? How could the people reading this exercise? Children and adults should do 60 minutes or more of physical activity each day. You could go for a run, dance, play a game, or ride a bike. All our ideas are now nicely organised into a paragraph. For your task today, you're going to follow the same template. You're going to choose a subheading of your own, then answer the questions. What is your paragraph about? Why do they need to do this advice? And how could they do this advice? The mild challenge is to organise your ideas into 3 paragraphs. In your literacy book, you need to write these out, so you would choose a subheading. I've given you 6 examples here, which you might want to use. And then you would answer the 3 questions. What is the paragraph about? Why should they do this advice? How should they do this advice? For the spicy challenge, you need to organise your ideas into 4 paragraphs. Again, you might choose to use one of the subheadings that I've given you, or you might think of one of your own. After you have finished your 4 paragraphs, could you think of some top tips for feeling good? For example, spend time with your family and friends. Finally, the hot task is to write 5 paragraphs, including a paragraph on hygiene. In your paragraph on hygiene, you would need to think about bathing or showering, brushing your teeth, blowing your nose after sneezing, and wearing clean clothes every day. For each group, it should be easy to see what your paragraph is about, as you should have used your subheadings. You could use some of the leaflets from Monday's lesson to give you some ideas. You could watch the video. Again, I will link that on the blog if you want to go back and watch that. And you can use your brainstorm, your mind map of ideas from yesterday. You might also want to research some of these. You might have questions like how much sleep should you get a night? You could use the internet to research this. This could help you answer the how question for your paragraph. I know that you're going to give some great advice that we can use in our leaflets for Dr. Heb. Spend the rest of this lesson writing your paragraphs, trying to produce some high quality writing in your best handwriting with lots of details, trying to answer the 3 questions. Make sure that you come back tomorrow to watch the lesson where we're starting to create our leaflet. In the meantime, make sure you keep living a healthy lifestyle and take your own advice. Well done, everyone. Keep working really hard. Your teachers and Dr. Heb can't wait to read your writing